Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to our channel, Ach'z. So today in this section, I thought of discussing about the speaking cue cards for December 2024. I know that you all are waiting for this after watching this overview section of December 2024 IELTS test dates. So if you didn't go through that, means I will provide the link in the description to watch it because you will get a clear-cut idea about the which test date you want to book based on your capability level. So in that video, I clearly mentioned about the best test date to book for academic and also for the general module students based on the scoring level. So if you can score well in your home sector, means what about the preferences? If you can't able to score 25 above, means yeah, like that each and every category I mentioned in that video. So you can just go through that. It will help you out to book for your test. And other than that, the preparation guide for WLRS section we released in detail for 5th December and also for the 7th December. So if you are planning to book these dates, means definitely these videos will help you out in your preparation journey. So today in this section we are going to discuss about the IELTS speaking cue cards, the part 2 section, the entire list which you can expect in the December 2024. So whenever you can prepare the jumbo cards, I will mention that together also. Then it will be easy for you to prepare the cards. So before that, many of the students are asking for the ebook for which all are the modules the ebooks are available. Now it is available for reading module and also for the writing essays. Yes, definitely you can expect the passages and also the essays repeat from our ebooks. So if you want to purchase, means you can just contact via the number provided here and you can just purchase your copy. It charges apply and you will get the clear-cut information about that when you contact via this number. Okay, so for reading and also for the writing task too, ebooks are available for both academic and general module. Okay, now about the speaking cue cards, we will go one by one. Okay, so the first card, describe an ideal and perfect place where you would like to stay. You need to talk about an ideal and perfect place. It's completely based on your perspective. Everyone has some clear-cut dream about their ideal place. Some people like to consider the climate, some others consider the amenities nearby. Okay, so many factors in correlation with selecting the ideal places. So you need to talk about a perfect and ideal place. That same card you can apply if they are asking like the place in which you would like to live or work for a while or talk about a beautiful city. Same card only you can apply for this. So in the sub question they can ask like where it would be, what it would be like, what special features it would have and explain why it would be an ideal place for you. Moving further, second one, describe a place in your hometown or city that is different from other places and you enjoy visiting with your parents or friends. So you find some speciality to that places comparatively with others. So you need to talk about some unique place or having some special features and all, means you can talk about that within your hometown, okay, or within your city. So where it is, what it is like, what you often do there, who do you often go there with, and explain why you think it is different from other places. So the third one, describe something you did that made you feel proud. You need to talk about something you did in your life that made you feel proud. The same answer you can apply if they are asking like the occasion in which you helped a family member or relative with something. Okay, that also the proud moment only, na? So you can just apply the same answer for this card also. So they can ask like what it was, when it was, what difficulty you had or who you helped, how you dealt with the difficulty or how you helped, and explain how you felt about this situation. Next one, the fourth one, describe something you did in your study or work that has made you feel confident. Any type of preparation prior to the presentation or prior to your examination that makes you confident. Maybe the groundwork or the reference materials or maybe asking for some expert's opinion. So you should include when and where it happened, what you did, why it made you feel confident, and explain how you felt about it. Next one, fifth one, describe something that you did with a group of people. So you need to talk about a situation you work under a group. Okay, so any type of group activity you need to talk about. So if they ask specifically about a person also, that means describe a person you would like to study or work with. That again you can specifically mention about a person in the group. Okay, so if you study about the group in detail means it's not a difficulty thing to make some changes if they are asking for a person also. So you should say what it was, who you did it with, how long it took you to do this, and explain why you did it together. Why you didn't go for any solo activity, why you selected this group activity instead. Next one, describe a subject or a skill that you would like to learn in the future. So skill related questions are very common. It's always better to study about a skill in detail. They can ask like the skill you like to study in the future, or the skill you already mastered it, or the skill you taught to someone younger than you. They can ask the same topic in different way. So it's always better to study about a skill in detail. So here you should say what it was, where and how you want to learn it, why you want to learn it, and explain. It will be difficult to learn or not. So what do you think about that particular skill? So the next one, describe a person you know who has chosen a career in medical field. You need to talk about a person who is working in medical sector. Under medical sector, we have so many different designation, doctor, nurses, technicians, any particular designation you can talk about. If they are asking for a good news that you heard about someone you know, again you can apply the same thing. The person who working under this medical sector got any award, excellence award, and all means that is the special news or the good news you can modify here. Okay, so whenever, again I'm saying, whenever you can prepare the jumbo cards or you can apply the same answer, try to do like that, save your time and energy. So you should say who is this person, what he or she does, why he or she chose this career, and explain how you feel about this person. Next one, describe a person who likes to read a lot. You need to talk about a person who is a bookworm or like to read a lot. Always like to read different types of book. You need to talk well about the favorite author, what type of book that person likes to read. Okay, why that person is enthusiastic towards reading, and how this person motivates you to read a lot. Okay, and the same card you can apply about an interesting old person. That old person only you want to say, like the person who read a lot means you can apply here. Or you met at a party, a old person you met at a party and enjoyed a conversation with, or a person you met at a party and enjoyed a conversation with. The same thing you can just modify. The person who read a lot, you are preparing well means the same content you can apply if they are asking for a person you met at a party and enjoyed a conversation with. The conversation will be related to the favorite author or the last book that person read, and that person will recommend that book to you. That makes you more enthusiastic to read that particular book. Okay, like that conversation also you can talk about. So you should say who this person is, how you know him or her, what he or she likes to read about the content or the topic, and explain why you think that person likes to read a lot. Next one, describe a time when you answered a phone call from someone you didn't know in a public place. You need to talk about an unknown call you got in a public place. So you should say when and where it happened, who called you, what he or she said, and explain how you felt about the experience. This is one of the frequently asking category of question. I think before 1 week we updated regarding the frequently asking questions in November month. In that also I mentioned this particular card. So one of the important card I would say. So the next one, describe a person who likes to make things by hand, who is interested in artwork or handicraft items and all. So you should say who is this person, what he or she likes to make. Handicraft items means that can be different things, the wood carvings or any type of pottery works or any ceramics work, or that may be jewels or any type of cloth work. Okay, any textile related work. So anything you can talk about, why he or she likes to make things by hand, and explain how you feel about this person. So the next one, 11, describe an online video in which you learned something new. You need to talk about an online video you watched recently and you learned something new technique or new skill. Okay, that may be related to any recipes or any type of DIY videos that you can practice in your home setup. Okay, any type of video, you learn something new in the sense you can just talk about that. Even a language, that it is not possible by a single video to learn about a language, even though you are continuously watching some type of clips and related to that means, yeah, you can include that too. So when and where you watched it, what it was, why you watched it, and explain what you have learned from it. Now it is the era of online learning, and we learn so many techniques through these short videos via this TikTok or YouTube and all, or Instagram. Whenever we scroll on, we will study different life lessons actually. Okay, the techniques which we can apply in our life. So that type of video you need to talk about. The next one, describe a crowded place you have visited. So yeah, nowadays many of the places are crowded related to the transportation, and if there is any type of festivals or special offers, the shopping malls will be crowded. So any type of place you need to talk about which is crowded. Why are there so many people? Why so many people over there? Is that any refugee center or some religious and all? So you need to give a proper reason why the people over there, why it is crowded. Next one, describe a time that you showed something new to others. You need to talk about an occasion in which you showed something new to others. So you should say when it was, what it was, who you showed to, how you showed, and explain how you felt about it. You brought something and you like to show it to them, or you studied something new skill and you like to just express that. And maybe some magic also you can talk about. Next one, describe a happy moment you had recently. That may be related to a movie or party or day out, anything you can just talk about. The happy moment you had recently. Okay, so again they can ask for the movie which you watched recently or the film that impressed you a lot. That is the happy moment, means you can just correlate again. So you should say when and where you had it, who you had it with, what it was about, and explain why you watched this movie, or if it is about a party means why you conducted the party. Next one, describe a time when you lost an important and valuable item. You need to talk about a time you lost something important, something valuable, your wallet, certificates, any jewels. So when and where it happened, what it was, how important or valuable it was, and how you lost it and how you felt about it. Always they will ask about the feelings. So if it is past, how you felt, in the sense you can just talk about the past feeling and also you can compare with the present feeling. Then you will get more ideas to talk. Now about the next card, describe a person who has strong opinion. Or else they can ask about the person who like to give the wise decision or having good opinion always. You like to ask for the advices. This type of the characteristics of the person oriented cards are more. Again, you can prepare a jumbo cards by adding this advice, opinion, decision, all these things together. So you should include who this person is, how you know this person, why you think that person having strong opinion or can able to help you in taking decision or can give good advices, and how you feel about this person definitely. Then the next one, describe your favorite food at a traditional festival or any special event. That should be some special food you need to talk about other than your usual meal habit. Okay, any special sweet item or that can only be seen in any special occasion or special gatherings. So the same thing you can apply if they are talking for describe an unusual meal that you had. That again some special meal, now that again you can just talk under unusual meal also, something different than the usual meal. So you should say what it is, at which festival or event you had it, how it is made, and explain why you like it. Next one, describe a prize you received recently, or else they can ask like describe a time you got money as a gift. So something related to the prize or gift. Again, one of the important topic and frequently asking category related to the gift or prize. So what it was, when you received it, what you did it to receive it, and explain how you felt about it. Next one, describe a place in your city you have been to where you can see wild animals. Previously also we discussed one card about the place in your hometown different than the other place. You can see the wildlife over there, means again you can club this together. So where it is, when you went there, what wildlife you can see over there, and explain how you feel about it. You enjoy the time over there or not. Next one, 20. Describe an old friend you had lost touch with and got in contact with again. So that is the happiest moment, means again the happiest moment related, or the person you are happy to know about, like that cards also you can apply here. So the old friend you had lost in touch, your childhood friend or your schooling's friend, okay, now you connected again in the social media or through any WhatsApp group and all, means you can just talk about that occasion. So who is this person, how you know each other, why you lost the contact, how you got in contact again, and explain how you felt about this reunion or getting in touch again. Next one, describe a place that you would like to learn the culture over there. Some places now they will always give importance to the religion, custom, the tradition and all, especially related to some religious temple or mosque or church that will be more connected with the tradition. So that type of place you can talk about. Some place you can learn about the culture more, or else you can talk about some art gallery or museums also. So where it is, how you know about this place, what it is like, and explain how the place is related to the culture. Again, the same card you can apply if they are asking for the place where the things are expensive. Normally, this type of culture oriented place, in the sense tourist attractions, the prices will always be more for the items. So you can club this together. Next one, describe a new development in your country or the area you live, the new development. So they can ask about this new public facility or new development, or the recent renovation happened in your area. Okay, so anything related to the transportation or the medical or education, anything which can be favorable to the public, you can mention here. So what and where the developments, what it was like before, you need to make a comparison. How long it took to complete it. If it is authority, means how long they take, the time, duration to complete the work, and how people feel about it. Next one, describe a natural place, or they can ask like describe a park or any place you like to spend more time, or about any tourist attraction you like to recommend to others, or the tourist attraction very few people know and you like to spend the time over there. So something related to the nature or natural sport. So some scenic beauty and all you need to talk here. So where is the place, how you know this place, what it is like, and explain why you like to visit this place. Next one, describe a time when you received a good service from any shop or any store. So here you need to talk about the place or a shop in which you received a good service, good customer service, good product, good service. So where is the shop, when you went to the shop, what service you received from the staff, and explain how you felt about this service. So the next one, describe a place where you have taken photos more than once. So you need to talk about your frequently visiting sport. Okay, whenever you get some free time or leisure time, you like to spend the time over there. That means the nearby park, or that may be the nearby beach side. So usually we visit over there, means yeah, that will be the spot where we take more photos also. We have the same background photos in our album. Okay, so many photos in correlation with the same background and all. So you should say where the place is when you took the photos, what special features the photos taken there have, and explain why you have been there more than once. It's your favorite place, that's why you like to move on there whenever you get free time. Next one, describe an indoor or outdoor place where it is easy for you to concentrate, or it is easy for you to study. Your favorite sport in your home also, you can just talk about it. That may be indoor or outdoor space. So where it is, what it is like when you go there, what you study there, and explain why you would like to study in that place. Maybe you will get more concentration, or you can able to focus more. It is like a silent place or like a halcyon environment. Okay, so you need to talk about that. Next one, describe a risk you took that you thought it will lead to a terrible result, but it ended up in a positive result. So the same card you can apply like describe a complaint you made and you were satisfied with the result. Something you just feel that if you move on with that, it's like a risk. You are taking a risk. So it will come out in a terrible result and all, but it come out in a good way. That type of situation you need to talk here. So when you took the risk, why you took the risk, how it went, and explain how you feel about it. Next one, describe an important plant in your country. It's not tree, it is plant, because when I'm asking this card to my students, many of them will be saying about the trees. So try to perceive the idea. It's about the plant. You can talk about flowering plant or any herbal, medicinal plants and all. So you should include what it is, where you see it, what it is look like, and explain why it is important. Next one, describe a sport that you only have watched before, you have not played. That means you like to watch that sport program, but you don't know how to play, or in the future you like to study the basic lessons and like to play. So what it is, when you watched it, where you watched it, who you watched it with, and explain how you felt about it. So moving further, describe a person who likes to buy goods with low prices. That means that person are good at bargaining. Some people have good ability to bargain. So you need to talk about that person. The same person, if it is he is talkative in nature, means you can apply if the person likes to talk a lot. So who is this person, what this person likes to buy, where this person likes to buy the things, and explain why this person likes to buy the cheap goods, like to bargain for the items. Next one, describe an enjoyable journey by public transport. So you need to talk about an enjoyable journey by public transport. Airway, railway, roadway, any public transport you need to talk about. So where you went, who you were with, what you did, and how you felt about it. Next one, describe a new law you would like to introduce in your country, about the new law. This one definitely we need some general knowledge also. It's better to prepare, okay, prior to the test. Some cards and all we can't able to make some points spontaneously, so it's always need a prior preparation. So just prepare with this card, the new law. I think we already done the sample for this. For most of the cards we released the samples. You can just go through our playlist. So we released the sample 8.59 samples for most of the cards. You will get all this in our playlist. So I will provide the link in this description box, so you can just go through. And same like that, the part 1 most frequently asked topic also we covered, and we just created a playlist for that. Again, that will help you out in your speaking preparation journey. So the next one, describe something you own that you want to replace. You just really want an upgradation. You want to update yourself with a new system or new technology. Yeah, you can apply here. So what it is, where it is, how you got it, and explain why you want to replace it. Next one, describe an interesting person that you have not met in person, would like to know more about. Or the same thing you can apply if it is about any celebrity or the famous person they are asking for. So it's always better to study about a celebrity in detail, then you can apply under these cards. Whenever they are asking for some interesting person, or the person whom you admire, or any person have a huge influence in your life, you are taking the person as a role model. So any type of cards you can apply the same answer. So who is this person? How you know him or her? What interesting thing he or she has done? And explain what you would like to know more about this person. Next one, describe a website which help you to do something, or the website you frequently visit. So which site is it? How did you know about it? How it helped, and why you like to visit this website frequently or very often. So the next one, describe your experience when you change your school, college, or new house. When you move on to some new place related to your studies or related to your work, that you can talk under the house. Or from preliminary to the secondary education, you were in another school, or tertiary university education, you move on to another university. So like that experiences you can talk here. So why did you change your school or college? When was it? Was it helpful? What were the consequences after that? Which means we take some time to adapt to the new environment. So that period you need to talk more about. So the next one, describe an occasion you wore your favorite clothes. Again, the cloth oriented cards that also they are frequently asking for about the occasion in which you wore your favorite clothes or the formal wear or about the uniform specifically they can ask about. So when it was, what you wore, why you wore it and how you felt about it. Next one, describe an activity you enjoyed in your free time when you were young. It's about the past oriented card. So take care about your tense. Based on the way of asking, you need to modify your tense or you need to use the tense. So here it is in past experience they are asking for about the childhood, your leisure time, how you like to spare, what type of activity you were involved in. So what it was, where you did it, who you did it with, and why you enjoyed it. So moving further, describe a historical building you have been to or describe a historical period you would like to know about. So you need to talk about either they will ask for a historical building or else about a historical period. So where it is, what it looks like, what it is used for now, and what you learned from there, and how you felt about this historical building. Next one, describe a time when missed or were late for some important event or a meeting. You need to talk about a time you were late for some special event or some important meeting due to the traffic congestion or due to any personal matters. So when it happened, what happened, why you missed or were late for it, and explain how you felt about this experience. Next one, describe a piece of technology that you find difficult to use. Any new technology means always difficult to use. It will take some time to know about the basic manual and all or the operation techniques. So when did you get it? What did you get it for? How often you use it and how do you feel about it? Next one, describe a time that something changed your life in good way. Some situation or some special event or any happening that makes some changes in your life. So that may be the influence of some people also you can talk about. So when and where it happened, what happened, how you felt about it, and explain how it changed your life in good ways. And the last one, describe an advertisement that you don't like. Or they can ask about the advertisement that you like also. So it's better to study about an advertisement in detail. So when did you see it, what it is about, where you saw it or how you came to know about it and why you didn't like it. So that's about the cue cards you must prepare for December 2024. I hope these videos are helpful for your IELTS journey. So all the very best for your IELTS test, especially for your speaking test date. So if you find difficulty in any particular module and you want a personal trainer, means you can just contact via this number and join for our online section. We are providing classes for the scratch sections and also for the regular sections. We have different duration and for different skills also we are giving training. For one skill or two skill or four skills also you can join for. And other than that, if you find difficulty in writing, we have writing correction services also. So you can just contact via this number to get more information about our online classes. And again for ebooks also you can contact in this number and you will get your copies. So it will help you out in your IELTS journey. So that's all about this video. If you have any other queries, means you can just comment that below and I will come out with the videos in correlation with that. So thank you so much for your time and happy Christmas in advance. Have an enjoyable festival time and God bless you all. Thank you so much.